I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Will Hunter, and this is my custom league. It's not the regular NHL. You can check out my custom league rules in the description for context. And with that said, our Leafs are up 1-0 in the series after a dominant Game 1 win. Now it's time for Game 2, so let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. Playing on Buffalo's forward lines. On the first line is Jean Rattel, Joe Sakic, and Jaromir Jagr. On the second line is Gabriel Landeskog, Claude Giroux, and Randy McKay. On the third line is Nathan Gauthier, Connor Geekie, and Jordan Dumais. And on the fourth line is Jake O'Brien, Oscar Sundqvist, and Jocelyn Lemieux. Playing on Buffalo's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Brian Leetch with Shea Theodore. On the second pair is Els Ketch with John Carlson. And on the third pair is Angus Booth with Philip Myers. Starting in net is Tony Esposito with Jacob Markstrom backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Joshua Davies, Wojtek Sihar, and Brad Marchand. Playing on the Leafs forward lines. On the first line is Marcus Naslund, Eric Lindros, and Lanny McDonald. On the second line is Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Peter Bondra. On the third line, Zach Hyman, Vincent Danfus, and Glenn Murray. And on the fourth line is Marcus Johansson, Scott Button, and Mark Parrish. Playing on Toronto's defensive pairs. On the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Eric Chernak. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Tyler Myers. Starting in net is Dominik Hasek with Artur Shilov backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Jonathan Toews, Damon Hunt, Nikita Gerbakin.
Looking forward to this one tonight. This is what you play for. Moments like this, you can feel the energy in this building, and we are underway. Nice zone entry from the middle. Moves it to McDonald. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Picked up along the wall by McDonald. The Leafs will play it in their own end. And now he angles it across to Lindros. The Sabres gain possession in their own end. There's the whistle as the puck goes up and over the glass.
Coaches will always tell you, right from the onset of a game, right from puck drop, you want to make sure you're on your toes and you physically engage to get into the game right away. Well, that hit right there, that is physically engaging, all right. You can see the entire bench lights up with that one.
You gotta set the tone.
This period, still no score in this one. Sakic's won it in their own end. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. McDonald's off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
This is an easy and obvious call to make. I mean, the official's right there, James. What are you doing? You're going to extend your arms away from your body. You're going to sit for 2 minutes.
And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
With their first power play opportunity of the game, they also have an opportunity to get ahead of their opponent here and lead this game for the first time. They've got to zip that puck around the perimeter and get the defense chasing outside the dots. If they can do that, they can attack the net.
Giroux's ready for the draw on this man advantage. The Sabres win the draw. Oh, comes up with a stop. Kiki. Oh, what a glove save! Wow! How did he stop that one?
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Lawton's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Buffalo's got it, and they're on the attack. Oh, he stopped that one on the one-timer. Gets it out of his own end. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. The Leafs will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Tries to get it to Landeskog. Passes it over. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Passes up ahead from the left wing. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Quick pass to Karlsson. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Buffalo's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Foot's picking up steam. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Sabres slide the puck behind the net. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Sometimes you have a conversation with the official just to give them the heads up that you're not happy. So setting the tone, setting an undercurrent because they've been more penalized.
The Sabres once again send out their power play unit.
James, I think this is a critical moment in the game. You've had multiple opportunities on the power play. You haven't been able to convert. Now you get another one. The coach is going to have to consider deploying different personnel if they don't get it done.
Quick pass to Rattel. Gets in front of it. Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
Hasek's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are. And this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
Taken along the wall by Rattel. And he totally whiffs on that one. Trying to get it down the ice. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
And they send it down the ice. The Sabres have it now. Passes the puck over to McKay. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. The Sabres scoop it up along the boards. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
The Sabres get nothing here on this power play. We're back to even strength.
You get the nod to go out there on the power play and make a difference, and you don't. It's frustrating, and it's a real momentum killer.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Still looking for our first goal. Shuts him down. Buffalo's looking to break out. Oh, devastating collision lined up in the railroad tracks.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
And now he moves it to McKay. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Hyman. Here's a pass to the middle, and that's intercepted. Sakic's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Slides the puck across to Murray. Feeds it over. The Leafs get a hold of the puck. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Slides it diagonally to Morrissey. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Takes a shot. Turns that one away.
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Buffalo's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. Lets the wrister fly. And he makes that save as well. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. There's a collision. Oh,
James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just out-battle and out-will his opponent to find the puck.
Coming up, they can smell blood here, I think.
Yeah, they need to put their foot on the gas pedal because they recognize that the goaltender, he was under siege, James, and he really didn't get a chance to get much rest.
Across the line, down the left wall. Here's a shot, and he was ready for that save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Shot, and that's deflected off someone in front. Scooped up along the wall by Lindros. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Slides it to Booth. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Solid check to slow him down. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Feed to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Dished on over to McCabe. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. Quick feed to Clark. Denies him. He got on it. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Past the halfway mark of this period. Still scoreless in this one. Toronto's won it. Now they'll go on the attack.
Oh, Adam Foot. He flinkles the puck in.
The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
Are on the board here, and they have the game's first goal in the back half of period number one.
Well, you can really see that they bought into what the coach said pregame, James, about being patient, trying to capitalize on their opportunities, and they do it late in the opening frame.
Toronto's got possession of the puck. Here's a short pass to Sakic. Way too much congestion blocks that. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Sabres have it against the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. The Sabres are across the line and into the offensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. Angles it over to Clark. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Buffalo's got the puck. Toronto's got the puck. Here's a shot, and he had the answer on that one. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Picked up along the boards by Chernak. Moves it quickly over to Johansson. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. Big time stop there. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. The Leafs gain control of it. Tries to feed it over to Johansson. Takes the feed. Buffalo's got control of it now from their own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Landeskog. Rocks him on the play. Pinned up along the boards. Penalty coming up. Well, that brings it into period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time.
Well, it was pretty back and forth for most of that period, and then the Leafs came out on top at the end. Let's hope they can keep that up, maybe add to the lead.
Toronto's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Here's a chance to the middle.
There we go, Josh Morrissey.
What a finish on the play.
It's just a great pass that leads to the goal. It takes incredible vision to find an open player like this, James. You got to manipulate with your eyes, and then you got to find a way to put it tape to tape. He does it, and it winds up in the back of the net. The coach has some choice words for his bench right now, and you can just see the negativity on his face and on his demeanor because his team really didn't come ready to play. Now they're trailing in this game. They got a mountain to climb.
The Leafs are on cruise control now, extending the lead to 2-0, Cheryl.
They've been cruising and they've been driving play, James. In the O-zone, they're just throwing everything at the net. They're crashing it as well. So a lot of opportunities, and they capitalize on that one.
Quick pass across to Theodore. Makes the save. Hasek's going to elect to slow things down a little and get the whistle.
Well, he has been really busy this period, James, but he's mentally focused, makes a nice save, and holds on for the whistle.
Lots of time left in this period. The Leafs have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Blocked in traffic. And now it's to McDonald. Directs it on over to Lindros. The Leafs gain the zone. Takes a shot, and that's blocked away. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Toronto's got the lead on the scoreboard. A big reason of that has been the amount of pucks that they've been putting on net. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Quick shot! That goes wide. From behind the net. Great save! What a great play! Denies him again!
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Clark's won the draw here in their own zone. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Moves it to Theodore. Sneaks by the poke check. That's gloved by Hasek.
I always say, to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Buffalo's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Works it across to Provorov. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall. Shot! Oh, tremendous stop on the play!
Oh, Eric Chernak.
That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier.
All three by defensemen, too.
Your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. In today's game, so many goaltenders are butterfly goalies, and he is no different as he drops into the butterfly, looking to get his arms up quick enough, but he can't. The shooter just whistles one up high.
Toronto's having themselves a game tonight, and we are far from over here, too.
Oh, yeah, and it's a 200-foot game. It's complete because not only are they putting up some huge numbers on the board, they're also protecting their goaltender on defense, finding a way to have good posture when they need it. And, hey, retrieval's everything. When you have the puck, the other team doesn't.
Beautiful read in the defensive end by Dumaine. Shot! Nice stop by Hasek. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Yager's the leader of this team, James. They're getting blown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
And he was ready for that one. Tosses it to Hyman. Sends a pass over. And they'll dump it in. The Sabres gain control of the puck. Yager's got it in the defensive end. Makes a move in front. Oh, what a save on the play.
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck. Well, the goal light does not go on, and no one can believe it, James. We're going to have another look at it. Man, was that ever electric. This is unbelievable that he can get to this puck. You think it's in the net, then he comes out of nowhere with a sprawling athletic save.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Leafs just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. The Sabres take possession off the faceoff. Hasek's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Looks like lineups are set. They're ready to get things back underway. Sakic's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. On the deflection. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Moves it up. Lindros takes it into the offensive end. Stops him cold. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Here they come up along the wing. Slides it across. Big time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
Hasek's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way. No second shot opportunity.
Oh, what a save in front. Devastating collision against the wall. And a great save.
Oh, Marcus Johansson bangs it in.
So creative and free, and the reason why you can play free, because you're playing with a ton of confidence, not afraid to put the puck to the net, and of course retrieve it. Always hated it when you went to practice the next day and you were exposed in the video room, James, and this is what's going to happen here, because it is a lack of coverage in their own zone. You cannot wander away from the middle of the ice, and because they're so puck focused, they give up a primetime scoring chance, and guess what? As a result, there's a goal. Well, things have gone from bad to worse behind the bench right now, and you can see the complete frustration of the coach. Just looking down at his bench, really doesn't know who to put out there right now, because no one's delivering, no one's putting forth an effort. It's extreme frustration behind the bench.
Toronto's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the...
Scores!
Oh, Claude Giroux breaks the shutout.
I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
Buffalo's got to find a way to build on this now. This is the time.
It certainly is, James, and that's something to build off when you get a goal. You can't sit idly by like you have all game. You have to find a way to execute and create some momentum and more offense if they want to get back in the game.
And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. And now it's over to McCabe. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. And not much on that one.
Hasek's save percentage has been excellent. He's faced a high volume of shots. He's making key saves at the right time, but his offense is also generating. It's awfully nice when the coach can look at the bench and the goaltender and know that everyone's firing.
Buffalo's got it along the wall. And that's intercepted by Myers. Throws it in. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. And he takes the feed. Here we go, puck's in deep. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The Leafs have it now. Sends it in deep. The Sabres get a hold of the puck along the boards. Through center. Poked away at center by Foot. Nice feed inside the offensive zone from the boards. The Sabres have it now. Back at the point, they set it up. McDonald's taking it from his own end. Debris on the ice obstructs the direction of the puck. Taken by Sundqvist. Oh, he blocked him!
Oh, that's gotta feel terrible, James. I mean, he finished his hit right through his check.
The Sabres get a hold of the puck in their own end. Sends it over to Lemieux. Fires it on net. And there it is, stopped by Hasek.
Winning when it matters, especially in the playoffs, you know you have to have a team that's cohesive, but it also matters that each individual within that team gives everything they've got. And that hit sends an entire message to the team, sends that we're going to dictate pace, I'm going to do my part, you do yours, and we'll be successful.
Sakic's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Clark's lugging the puck. Toronto's across the blue line. Buffalo's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Delayed penalty coming up here. Into the offensive end now. Reaches out and uses the stick. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Clark's been flagged for cross-checking.
Now when you cross-check, it is black and it is white. And I'm telling you right now, that is a call all day long. The official saw it. It is an undisciplined penalty.
Another special teams opportunity for both sides as the man advantage unit is back to work again.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Chernak stick handling in his own zone. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. The Sabres gain possession along the wall. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. And he comes up with the glove save. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Giroux's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Snatches the puck with the two centermen locked up. Played big in the moment there. Good clearing attempt to breathe. There's a solid collision. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Pass in front. Picked off in front. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Buffalo's got it behind the net. Turned aside with a glove by Esposito.
Well, we're getting a little action, finally, a little life out of this team here, James, but it's a little too late. I mean, they weren't ready to start this game, and it's a reason why they've been blown out. Quite frankly, they were not ready.
Lawton's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Giroux's won the faceoff. Slides the puck to Landeskog. The Sabres carry it along the wall. Sends it to the middle. And that goes off a body and a ride. Oh, great read as he pokes it away. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff.
Clark's almost out of the box.
Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. The Sabres fail to capitalize on the power play.
Oh, that power play really wasn't effective at all, James.
Beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
The Leafs have to find some puck luck here, James. They've been all around the net. Yes, they have the lead, but they've been railing off the post. How many have they hit?
Puck scooped up by Dumais. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. And that's broken up by Morrissey. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. Buffalo's got the puck in their own end. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. And that carries off a stick. The Leafs gain possession. And a quick little stick whipping comes up with the turnover. Toronto's got it from behind the net. Takes the feed. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next.
Good period for the Leafs. They didn't allow a goal, but they added to their lead. Now let's hope they can maintain it. Maybe add some more.
Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. We are underway here in the third. Let's see if there's any sort of saving face at one end of the ice. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you've seen.
The Sabres are behind after 2 periods, James, and it's no surprise here. They're not managing the puck. They're not transitioning, and if you give it away, you can't generate any offense.
Loses the coverage there. Here's a pass in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The Leafs will play it from the defensive zone. Broken up with a little physicality. Puts it on net. Denies him on the slapper. Moves the puck to Sakic. The Leafs take possession here in the open ice. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Hasek found his rhythm here, James. Looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Leafs are giving their fans a lot to cheer about tonight as they lead at 4-1. Clark's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Oh, what a little stick lift on the play, and comes up with the puck. Grabs the puck here at the blue line. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Toronto's moving it up the ice. Quick pass to Clark. And he makes a save there. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards.
Bobby Clark!
My favorite coaches were the ones that would go back to how the play started, and he's going to get an assist on his play. Sometimes it gets missed, but it is not lost because he physically engages huge contact to separate player from puck to even get possession to be able to go the other way.
The Leafs probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always a word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Now over to Giroux. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Hyman. Sent into the offensive zone. Buffalo's got the puck in the defensive end. Carries it in. Toronto's got the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Puts it in deep. The Sabres gain control of the puck against the wall. The Leafs take possession in the defensive end. Sends it in on the attack. The Sabres have it against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Dumais. Drives to the paint. Stones him in front. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Toronto's latest goal has now given them a 4-goal lead. Lindros is quick on the draw. Big save by the goaltender.
Hasek's been balanced and in great position throughout this entire game, James, and he's weathered the storm at different times within it. Multiple big saves, and the timeliness of them are huge. I mean, coming up with a big one at the right time really sets the temperature for your team.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Myers. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. And that play's broken up. With possession along the wall. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Dumps it into the O-zone. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Moves the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Fires it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Picked off by Myers. Puck dumped in. The Leafs gain control of the puck. They go on the attack through center. Here's a chance.
Peter Bondra with the one-timer.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting two in a row. Back to back. Here they come. Listen, James, when he works himself into position to set up for that one-timer, if you're his teammate, you just find him and you deliver it to him.
Buffalo's going to switch things up between the pipes.
Hopefully this can get the wheels in motion for something positive. It's just been a disastrous game, and they're going to get him out of there and put some relief in.
The Leafs are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
The Sabres get a hold of the puck along the boards. Avoids the poke check. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Foot swinging the puck through center ice. Quick feed to Clark. The Sabres have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Toronto's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Sakic. And he comes up with the stop there.
Hasek's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
The Sabres take possession in the neutral zone. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Sends the pass over. Dishes it off. And he makes the save. And that's a great heads-up play by Theodore. And he handles the cross-ice pass. Gets the puck in deep. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. The Sabres gain possession in their own end. Sends it over to Dumais. And that's picked off by Johansson. Here's an offensive chance. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Fires it. Turned aside by Hasek. Dumais looking to make something happen here in the corner. Picks up the puck in his own end. Sends it into the offensive zone. Toronto's got the puck along the boards. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Takes the feed at the back end. The Sabres get a hold of the puck in their own end. On the attack along the boards. Here's a short pass to Johansson. Feeds it across. Just wide.
Lawton's really impressed me with that last play, James. I mean, to have the wherewithal to hold on to that puck, I mean, that's tenacity on your way down, falling to the ice and still get the shot off. That's leadership at its best.
The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. Angles it over to Johansson. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. Steps inside. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. The Leafs take it along the wing. Dumps it in. Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. Quick shot, and that tears right off the mask.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The Leafs win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. Sends it over. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Inside the offensive zone. Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Toronto's got the puck. Puck picked up by Cernak. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Quick snap! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you've got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Loose puck, and they're off to the races. And the crowd's on their feet, saluting the team after a hard-fought effort this evening. And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Now up 2-0 in the series. Cheryl, how do you assess the performance so far?
Well, I think it's been excellent. You come into a series, you got to find ways to get wins, and they've done just that. They've had good habits, they've had good structure. And to be truthful, I mean, the opponent's been chasing the game.
And the party's not over just yet, Pounder. Look at them here. They come back out onto the ice.
You got to love it. Just a fun night all the way around, and they've stuck around, and they stick around, and so does their team. They come back down on the ice to say thank you and salute them.
Gotta love playoff time. Everything matters, every moment, every play, and we will see you at the next game. From all of us here at EA Sports. Cheers.
Another dominant win for the Leafs as they chase the goalie once again. Even though they get outshot 33-32, they out-hit Buffalo 44-28. Buffalo has more time to attack, better pass percentage, won the faceoffs 21-14. Buffalo went 0 for 3 on the power play, Toronto went 1 for 1. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Bobby Clark with a goal and 2 assists. Josh Morrissey with a goal and an assist. Lindros with 2 assists. McDonald, Burrows with assists. Foote, Bondra, Cernak, and Johansson with goals. Then Lawton, Danfus with assists. And Hasek made 32 saves on 33 shots, 1 goal allowed for a .970 save percentage. For Buffalo, you had McKay, Landeskog with assists, and Giroux with a goal. And Esposito made 23 saves and 29 shots, 6 goals allowed for a .793 save percentage. Then Markstrom came in and was the perfect 3 for 3. For your 3 stars of the night, they are Josh Morrissey, Dominik Hasek, and Bobby Clark. And with the win, Toronto takes a 2-0 series lead. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game as we head to Buffalo for Game 3 of this third round matchup between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Buffalo Sabres.